boost your boardroom confidence? An update on major combat operations across Arcadia. Because when it comes to Auntie's bottom line, war is swell. News from the front lines is nothing but grand. Look no farther than Praetor. Not the most picturesque piece of real estate, but a profitable one by gum. Wasn't so long ago that Praetor was supposedly an impregnable protectorate stronghold. A dank, glow-in-the-dark closet to stack all the skeletons of their repressive society. Now look at it. Our ingenious...
What is wrong with you? You benched me, even when you knew how important this mission was to me. DeVries is dead, so that's one thing you got right. But I should have been there. I should have been the one to pull the trigger. Not to me. I made it plain I wanted more than blood. I needed answers. No, but it might have helped me finally lay him to rest. Don't need your coddling. I need you to take me seriously. Believe the words I say when I say them. And while you're at it, put an end to whatever tales you've spun yourself about me. I'm not as brittle as you seem to think. I need some space for now. But I'll be ready for whatever comes next. Once I stop seeing red.
Moment of your time, Commander. Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up now. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again. That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it such. I shut it down. Believe I was wrong to do so. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision. Hardly. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's one of the finest minds to ever grace the Order. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the Order back on its intended path. Do appreciate it, Commander.
That last selection has been increased productivity. At least in the lab. Not responsible for...
The tower ahead is an external component of the archive and likely serves as an entry point.
The station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
This weather is quite conducive for cooling the archive, and unconducive for me feeling my fingers.
I find your proposed time unaccountably so. But going any faster grossly increases the threat of collapse. Burying us beneath the snow benefits no one.
So long as we are operating within the statistical parameters given to us. Have you at least determined the cause of the avalanche?
And my rays are never lowered. If there's a cost you can't
In an effort to update records, this unit has some questions for Agent Delgado, also known as the Endpoint.
No need to be so formal, my mechanical friend. Marisol is fine. Now, what would you like to know?
How How many persons have you eliminated in the course of your work for the Order?
Oh, well, causality intercessor never kills and tells. But because you ask so nicely, upper teens, let's say? Who can keep count? I mean, I can, of course.
Heard that
But I don't.
rift near the archive has
Acknowledged.
destabilized.
Updating count to
Must be a
NSX.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
You're tuned to wireless.
Agent, I have a message for you.
Merry melodies
On
and
behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right.
While the Protectorate decide what its subjects...
Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs.
frivolously lengthy approval process.
The Artificer Laureate is head of the Department of Applied Scientism, overseeing the exemplars, or craftsmen, of our order. Weapons and technology all fall under her purview.
As a responsible member of society...
Oh no, not at all. The presiding bishop routinely spends time in a sensory deprivation chamber to hone her mental faculties. Of course, she does seem to be logging more hours in the chamber of late, but I'm certain that's all part of the plan. The rest of the Laureate Council is capable of managing affairs while the presiding bishop is occupied. Really, it's no reason for concern. Nothing in the garden is.
all about.
And now, back to it.
Look around you. I don't see a battlefield. Do you? All conflict is transient in nature. To dwell on the negativity of a moment is to risk missing the opportunity of what comes next. Those in the garden have enough perspective to remain present and to focus on what matters: science and progress. May all your problems precede solutions.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact and colon got you down.
Is it just me? Or does something seem...
Better than natural.
Oh, never mind.
Lift off, fly free. No longer does my pack dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream. Don't be in a rut, 'cause stuff is stuck in your gut. And he brings you the pill that fixes all your ills. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, break free. Once again, be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed.
Agent, over here.
Are you stuck on
Well,
the ground?
this is a welcome confluence of events. Why, without you, Gertie and I wouldn't be alive. And any hope of peace between the Order and Auntie's choice would be over. Shame about all the disorder. The negotiations had not been going as smoothly as I'd hoped, it's true, but we were making progress. While making our escape, we encountered one of the renegades of my order, wounded and dying. He sought to unburden himself, now convinced Wiley's calculations were wrong. He told us all about that terrible DeVries woman's plan, and theorized you must have stopped her. Well, I think that's what he said. There was quite a lot of gurgling. You have mine and Gertie's utmost gratitude for intervening. Had she succeeded in assassinating us, it would have terminated any hope for peace. Officially, not at present. Gertie and I have kept up communication through back channels in the hope that the discussions can be reconvened in due time. It is my earnest belief that this is the optimal course to chart for the Order, and for Arcadia. Though we could certainly use assistance from an outside force like yourself. Life-threatening situations have a way of verifying and validating key constants. Perhaps proof our two groups may still yet work together, if certain conditions were met. To begin, I believe you would need to put forth efforts in good faith with each of the two groups. Earning the trust of both sides is essential. Once you've worked your way up to meeting our respective leaders, you must convince them to consider joining forces.
Ensuring the populace remains fat and happy, or else certainly their base would be a trove of military technology.
I predicted a troubling likelihood of you saying that. But a slim chance of you reconsidering later remains. You know where to find me should that occur.
Unimaginative Protectorate Slackwits saddled this facility with the predictably dull moniker Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'll pause while you stifle your yawn. A classic failure of basic branding. No sizzle whatsoever. We'll fix that.
A visitor. It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted, but I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away.
Will be lit like high noon with Auntie's signage.
What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia. Not if I cannot gauge for certain if you can be trusted. I cannot allow just anyone to wander into Ruth's quarters. But there is something you could do to prove yourself worthy. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there. I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
We should collect Azza from the ship first. Unless you don't want the benefits of her inside knowledge of the cult.
Keep moving.
Bubblegum, 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 bubblegum. Rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while you're satisfied. Doubles, satisfaction doubles. Instead of boring old smoke rings, you'll be blowing smoke bubbles, blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-wop. For flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top. from that first smooth inhale
To the very last, try bubblegum slims. Bubblegum slims, oh bubblegum slims. It's fit.
Did you receive your personalized order?
Bubblegum slims, try slims.
Never won't stop till the very last.
She's just the best choice.
Honestly, the ones you get in the field are lifesavers. I would have been dead 3 times over without mine.
Oh, that does use caution as you progress. There's been reports of response.
Auntie's choice. Building a better Eden.
Proceeding to attack.
Gun weapon ready, Commander.
Life support.
Let's do better together. Okay, back to business. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
The following is a special selection from Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational origins.
The other day, I stumbled into the right-wrong lift on the ACS Undisputed Claim. And who did I see riding with me? The self-made market legend herself, paragon of do-it-yourself, slayer of unlucrative bureaucracy, highest rung on our brave new meritocracy. I saw my opportunity and I took it. I said, Auntie, a moment of your time. Have you any tips for a bottom runger who's lost on the climb? See, I tried my best to urge her because I wrote before the merger with Racer's Choice. So all full of confidence, I asked her, how do I find success in Auntie's Choice? And this is what she said to me.
The old corporate thinking will only leave you sinking. Listen, child, and take it straight from me. This term, self-betterment, makes you 110% everything you'd ever hope to be.
Be the you that you would be if you were any better. Get up and go.
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1 to 100. 1 being entirely pain-free, and 100 being the worst pain you can imagine.
There is far too much variability in that scale. The amount of pain I can imagine is
We've got an improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate guidebook with a fresh new can't-lose surefire sales pitch. Now our underlings are grinning and upper runners are winning. So shortly, you and I will all get rich.
Persuade them that a better me.
Another object, just gone. Nothing. Excuse me, I don't think you have the authorization. It's fine, but don't get too close. You won't survive direct contact with the rift.
Don't know about you, but I can do something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this. Run, don't walk, to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. Our Recreant Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation. Slurrylose, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of...
Your shift on the front line is about to start. Bid farewell to the fire.
Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet, it's almost unbearable.
A modicum of testing, Slurrylose will soon be found in all of our food products.
Auntie's Choice. We put the art art in artificial.
What nature made accidentally, we created on purpose.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. You let yourself
Mobilizing.
The only loser is the jerk girl.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
You can sleep later. You got the goods to make you better nature. Auntie's the best choice.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Auntie is the best choice. Honest checking to do. Keep her right for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bit.
Back and scan. Go for torpification. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Responsible for temporary lifespan. Doctor, if a walk-in industrial microwave is right for you.
Let us proceed.
I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't make me feel at home. Don't want to do no cooking. Here's a fancy cake. See what's inside and get back to our journey.
We've got the goods to make you better than nature. She's just the best
Forced worst, it's not the worst unless it's forced worst, oh forced worst, grab a can today. Smoke in our gums with their proprietary whisker extraction. Pulverized bones with like it crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action. See it. Working the assembly line makes
And now, a word from our sponsors.
slow roasting some fancy holy cow.
Your co-worker will sleep after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. Stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
You need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry. Right. Moving on. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department.
Hostilities are afoot. Have a fix on their weaknesses. for combatant analysis.
VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards.
That'd be Spioton. Was once the Order's headquarters on Cloister. Before all this.
Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Liftoff Laxative. And every washroom mission with a successful splashdown.
While holding a bottle of numb rum tied in your hand, in my friend.
I'm on Dorado, soaking up solar particles in Golden Ridge. Sounds like a million-bit piece of real estate. Too bad all that glitters here is fool's gold. But we're prospecting for a different kind of pater. A creature with 8 legs and 2 venomous injectors. The Varachnid. Not my kind of quarry. Gives me the wham-whams. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't contractually obligated. But let's cut to the hunt. Here in Golden Ridge, we'll find a Varachnid breed encrusted with crystals, which only improves their unsettling appearance in that it helps them blend in. Plenty of nastier variations out there. This whole system needs an exterminator. These jumbo bugs are deadly from any distance. They'll cover a quarter furlong in a single leap and tear you apart before you know they're near. Some breeds hurl sticky silk globs. You know what? No need to track one of these spiders down. Listeners get the gist. Oh, security team spotted one nearby. Great. Guess we better have a look. Hey, little fuckers! I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year,
I'll handle this.
Influences. Safari across the Arcadia system.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
Don't see a Raptidon venom sac like that every day.
Combatant scan.
Each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Liftoff Laxative. And every mission with a
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Dorado, soaking up solar particles in Golden Ridge. Sounds like a million-bit.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
What glitters here is fool's gold. But we're prospecting for a different kind of painter. 8 legs and 2 venomous injectors. Varachnid. My kind of.
Combatant scan.
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
On their weaknesses.
This whole system. These jumbo bugs are deadly from any distance.
Torpificator is charged. Check your scope for combat analysis.
No need to track one of these spiders down. Listeners get the gist. Security team spotted one nearby. Great. this. We better have a look. Little buggers skidded up behind me! It's on me! It's a swarm! They're everywhere! Burn them! Burn them with plasma! Best way to deal with swarms is plasma.
Your communication skills are quite remarkable, Valerie. I haven't seen a more robust artificial conversation system outside of ENIAC at the archive.
Thank you, Agent Delgado. This unit's speech system utilizes a language bank of 4,096 words and phrases accessed during conversation based on context and messaging variety.
Yes, exactly. I've noticed that you very rarely repeat the same messages.
Thank you, Agent Delgado. This unit's speech system utilizes a language bank of
resorting to violence. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan.
Well past time for more
Check your scope.
Round the year of 55, on Old Towshetty Prime, a mile beneath the methane ice, way down in the mine. Sugar little smoke, forgot the hatch was closed. The blast knocked off the miner's block, but exposed the mother lode. Accident happens, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more. But that's what your auto doc discounts for.
Investigating hostile intentions. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Mitigating the threat. Locking them down. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Emergency protocols ready.
Part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. One reason fiscal year to kick workers into gear. And the Astro new stim that keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their brave. Presenting liftoff laxative, hooray! Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, sometimes even more. But that's what your auto talk discounts for. Or accidents happen.
influencer content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening.
Not getting past that alive. DeVries mentioned a rift modulator on Praetor. Might be time to fetch.
Attention all ground-bound associates across Arcadia. Look skyward with pride at that brilliant speck in Elysium orbit. That's the ACS Undisputed Claim, a beacon of profitability. Undisputed Claim has been our home office away from home ever since we acquired it during the merger with Spacer's Choice in Tau Ceti. Aboard you'll find top-of-the-line facilities, from hangar bays to mess halls to the medical wing, where battle-scarred troops are rebuilt better than new and promptly redeployed. Our flagship is a model of self-sufficiency, the tightest of tight ships. Outages and life support are rare, not worth mentioning. Forget I mentioned it. The Undisputed Claim is home to a cross-section of our corporate hierarchy, from our beloved CEO herself in her tower officeplex to the bottom rungers in the bowels of the ship. All traversed with a convenient tram system. Knock back drinks in the famous bottom runger saloon. Ballpark some figures on a cocktail napkin. Make a few handshake deals. But don't hobnob unduly. We all have work to do and a solar system to liberate. Everyone get to work. Your home office away from home will be waiting for you when the job is done. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Forced Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your launch today. When you miss the call for shout, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with force rockets. When your team is getting cream and your winger's out of steam, recharge your tugboat crew with force rockets. Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
You there! You need to leave. This is a holy site. Non-believers are not welcome. Did you not hear me? You must leave unless you wish to be ushered into perfection before the rest of this architect-forsaken colony. Oh, I'm not accustomed to hearing such. We're usually dismissed as, well, we need not discuss that. But in regards to your entering Newton, that's just not possible. It is blocked by a rift. As I said, the only way to get inside is to offer yourself up to the rift. By being thrown into it, that is. No, we're not unthinking fools swayed by superstition. Our beliefs are scientifically proven by the esteemed leader themselves, who is infallible. Obviously, this is a wondrous time, friend. Our name was not chosen at random. It is a glorious dawn for all humankind. The rifts are a means to achieve a perfect state of being, and they are once again active after laying relatively dormant for years. The end of our tortured existence is nigh. That's a scientific impossibility, but if such a thing were possible, I'd surely like to see it. What I mean is, the rifts are an inviolate part of the architect's plan.
On a moon, with no hope of rescue soon, you can save the day with force rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts drawing lots, why won't your mates when you've got force rockets? Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is wireless free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Limber up. For a motivating lecture, employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability. Business is much like toss ball, a game of inches and foot goals played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like toss ball, there's more than one way to make a killing. Why, I was just watching the latest bout between the Easy Heel Loafers and the Zero-G Shooters. Just quality cleaving from huck-off to the closing steam whistle. And that 20-bag pile-up on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. Oh, I was on the edge of my luxury Sisty-Hyde Spectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hucked it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. But I digress. Just as in tossball, we all need to put on our winner face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint to get humped in the Wednesday zone. Although it is that too. Sometimes you can't score a body goal without an offsides huck. Play by the rules or play to win. You can't do both. Feeling motivated? Certainly you are. Now, step up to the line of scrummage and let's bludgeon the competition. See you at center field.
Now, upward and onward. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Reason's pass is off limits. Unwelcome guests will be ushered from existence promptly. And without further ado...
Wanna be unconscious via any means. Wanna be so sleepy.
First, it was Auntie's Choice, then the Protectorate. After that, some daft ultimate. I don't even know what group you are.
Ready to accept the agent's help, please.
Don't break it.
Your motivations are related to only the
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Have a fix on their weaknesses. Standing by to stupefy.
Nice.
Check your
Wait, that's not who I think it is it? Marisol? Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up. Marisol, you're here. That is assuming you're not some sort of enigmatic mirage or baleful apparition. I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure. Oh, wait, I'm being rude. Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anais Boujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Seer Anais Boujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
This unit answers to the designation Val, or Valerie, and is pleased to add you to its registry of acquaintances.
Charmed, I'm sure. So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends.
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I made an error.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order heedlessly stumbled. First, Antes invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the Archive. Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command. It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly. Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here on my own for decades, and I remain a reasonable statistician. I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending. I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable. I assume all my notes and calculations were destroyed years ago.
Anais, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Poof. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Anti's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me. Of course.
I might need a little time to ready this place for unwelcome guests. Wouldn't take long.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime.
One day, I know
Hope we can make it to Winter's Grasp before long. Did you need something? May all our travail...
Yes, Should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items in here.
Listening to Wireless Free Arcadia for music, entertainment, and the latest from the front lines. Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Fellow workers, you know full well that Wireless Free Arcadia always broadcasts in good faith. We're a source of unvarnished truthfulness. These airwaves are a no-humbuggery zone, and so you've no reason to doubt the following business update on the Product Refinement Center, jewel of our Praetor portfolio. Its output of essential additives and cosmetics in every way justifies the cost of lives and resources expended in our hostile takeover from those protectorate yaysayers. Any rumors you might hear of agitators in Spacer's Choice uniforms attempting a work stoppage are just that, vicious rumors, spread by jealous down-and-outers and rung leeches. Frankly, working conditions have never been more luxurious. Employee discounts on Adrena time. Workers enjoy a reasonable amount of restroom access. What more could anyone want? Our merger with Spacer's Choice in Tau Ceti was a win-win for all parties, not to mention legally binding and completely above board. Anyone who says otherwise is selling you a bill of goods. No one would complain if they fell out of an airlock. Happens all the time. Unfettered trade is a risky business. Now, on to other things. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
Spread crisps, go stuff some in your chewer. Who would fat, crisp, 1000% germ free. Cause nothing survives when it's flash bright at 405 degrees.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of talk is cheap, but you seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Go consume. Like a good consumer.
Hayes! Hayes, can you hear me?
Hayes, your family is depending on you. You've got to shake off these vapors, man, and clear your head.
I've no fair ideas of how to proceed, White. Nothing we do seems to garner the... Yes? Can I, wait. Welcome, potential customer, to the majesty of Auntie's military might. Normally, I would be at your service, but I'm dealing with a situation here. It's really none of your...
Sarge, maybe they can help. The two of us are certainly out of options.
And who'll pay them for the assistance? You? Very well. The issue is our compatriot, Trooper Hayes. He seems to have some kind of break or shock to the head, and he's, well...
Same sucker, bad habit blocker. It tracks every movement like a hunting death stalker. Try a gross habit, it shocks and nadgy bits. This flogger's a stopper, you just can't brush off her.
He's that.
Ever since the attack last night, he's been unresponsive and communicating only in jingles. At first I thought it might be some manner of marketing ploy, but it seems permanent. The artillery bombardment was particularly heavy last night before the assault began, and the rounds shook the ground so badly that our lantern flew off its hook on the wall. Hayes put his hands over his ears, lay feet on the ground, and after the only thing that had come from his mouth were jingles. Old archaic jingles, ones I haven't heard in years. We must rouse him back to sanity. He's their sole earner, and should he be discharged, just the cost of his family's lodgings on the claim is more than enough to bankrupt them. Yes. Well, maybe. They're the kind of sales roles you take when you're young, before you reach an age to become a real earner.
It lets me eat until I'm stuffed down to my feet. What did you say? Absolutely. I have a whole sales sampler full of all the calorie... what is... Was I just trying to sell you something?
You don't remember? He's been wandering around singing nothing but jingles for almost 2 whole days.
Poppycock! I don't even know any jingles by heart.
Well, I'll be damned. I absolutely cannot believe that worked. Thank you for your help, stranger. His whole family would owe you a debt, if they had anything to pay it with. Thank you so much for your help, stranger. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for your help, stranger. We didn't know what we would do if Hayes was forcibly discharged.
Has anyone seen Jack? He was patrolling the caves in Sector 13, but it doesn't seem he's made his return.
Nah, but I wouldn't worry. Jack may be a holehead, but he's got enough.
Our lift will be at the bridge has been totally isolated from reinforcements. Detector would assault so quick, we couldn't even begin to respond.
50 bit says that. Spectrum vodka. Shockingly well coordinated since they locked us out of that damn machine. Drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum vodka. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos. Now it's available in a serious murky brown. Fizzos, Spectrum vodka.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. We take a moment to fill these airwaves with a reminder. Spireton is a keystone component of our archive reacquisition initiative on Cloister. This base is the gateway to the archive. Occupying it would get our boot back in the door. Unfortunately, that door is currently locked.
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
Participation is mandatory. Now, on to other things.
Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you, I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here. That seemingly unimposing edifice over there? Good luck with that. Lost a few peons in there. Place is full of deleterious traps devised by Order ingenuity. Whatever's stored inside must really be something. At some point, we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other buildings clean since. Uh-huh. Sure you will. Oh, well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies, then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Got some test sprats volunteering to jump into that meat grinder, I see.
That whole place is one big death trap. Come in, be my guest.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen. Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent. Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard Order redundancy measure. Let's outpass the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
Ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Indecent. Just try to get it out of your head. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice. You've let yourself slide, feeling down on your luck. Down off the ladder and you think that you're stuck. The only loser is the shirker who quits. Your problems can be solved if you spend more bits. Try and try, never settle for less. It's true what they say, money buys happiness. Work extra shifts, you can sleep later. We've got the goods to make you better than nature. Auntie is the best choice. Bringing that in to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do, means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Research studies prove that disengaging from complex tasks for a time to engage the mind in unrelated challenges has downstream beneficial effects for problem solving. Thus, our department attempted to design a series of stress-reducing educational challenges to facilitate these efforts. After some light early successes, we refined further and received results beyond our wildest intent. Soon, members of other departments were idling away in our offices for hours, absorbed with what soon became known as brain puzzlements. My personal productivity was quite adversely affected by the mather. I still see it sometimes when I close my eyes. We finally locked them away to keep from engaging with them. Unfortunately, copies were smuggled out and distributed far and wide.
Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Might concerning, since it's all I have.
She's just the
We was sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets?
Hey, wait! Where are you going? Come back! You can't leave me in here! Hey!
A difficult call, but I fear the correct one.
Give me Auntie's Choice brand food products any day.
Same here, friend. And now. Now, upward and onward. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
You're young and spry. You can handle that.
Further damage, Commander.
Raise your spirits high with liquid confidence. You know you're shooting to the top. You show that you cannot be stopped. So take your shot, don't blow it. Go back and shot and throw it. She will, that's her you escape.
We'll stay here. Who left this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day. Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. No, we're not exactly friends at present, but, temporary truce, perhaps?
Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement. Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest.
and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here. Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany, but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
Understood. But if it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you decide to change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
There's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet. I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
All right, if that's how you want to play it. I tried. Good luck getting out of here alive.
Grateful to see our intentions are aligned. We'll worry about Auntie's Choice later. That Auntie's field agent seems furious, which honestly, I find delightful.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over, finally.
I'm sorry. But I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Around other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Indeed, the uncomplicated loan.
Yes, Commander. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Be sure.
Meet you near the exit. I just want to sift through things here for a moment.
Never, ever be loaded. If there's a cost you can't complete, or your ends just won't quite meet, I can lend you all the bits you'll ever need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest, in addition to my standard service fees.
Suppose this is goodbye. Made it here before you all right, didn't I? Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais.
Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Ah, Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. Huh. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Right. Moving on. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Purple-berry crunch, it's crispy and sweet, perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box, or eaten with lunch. There's always time for purple-berry crunch. Purple-berry crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple-berry crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is parasite-free.
Emergency order all syringes.
Could have taken the deal. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Maintaining air battlefield stamina.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I would not refuse medical support.
Health benefits.
Hunkering down.
Purple-berry crunch is crispy and sweet, perfect for breakfast or an afternoon treat. Straight from the box, or eaten with lunch. There's always time for purple-berry crunch. Purple-berry crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple-berry crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is parasite-free.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's Choice.
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you feel from a sip of purple-berry fizzy tea, or from shopping our vast selections of remedies, such as basic and acid. The body is just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like this and mock apple shakes all day, every
You again? What is it this time? You're trying my goodwill.
Okay, back to business. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or
tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink purple berry tequila. Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila.
Lose your troubles, aspire and scheme with the temporary boost of self-esteem.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the purple bread worm with purple berry tequila.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100%
Not friendly
real
life
artificial
form
purple
detected.
coloring, and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increasing.
Don't wait your turn. Just take a ride on the purple worm.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
Yes, yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try purple berry tequila today.
Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you. Drink purple berry tequila.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Shut me up. Advantage control.
Auntie the Musical, the all-singing dramatization of Auntie's inspirational
Not feasible in my current state.
for a bottom runger who's lost all
This unit is in need of assistance.
This is what she said to me.
Makes you 110%. Everything you ever hoped to be.
She said, be the you.
next phase.
We've got an improved outlook, a revolutionary corporate
Commander, you are not advised at this time.
You and I will all get rich.
Mind the needles.
She said, persuade them that a better me never
Corpificator at ready status.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerability.
Ready to assist with agent's help needs.
So I shot her one last question. I said, but I worry about reprisals.
Combatant scan.
If all else fails, kill the bastards. They're playing checkers. You're playing chess. They
I have a
think
fix
you'll
on their
retreat,
weaknesses.
But that's when you press. The game is cutthroat.
Standing by
So
with
be
life support.
A cutthroat.
Minimizing exposure.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Do what you can and do what you must to get far ahead, but never get caught. Do what you must and do what you can. Ignore all the rules and never
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
never get caught.
Promoting.
Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never get caught. Oh, never get caught. Never
Combatant scan.
Steel had been revived. Soon enough, the lift. Our time had come to an end. Auntie quickly penned an invoice for her time, and smiling, she said,
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
There's no such thing as free advice, dear.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. Batten down your quarterly budget for an asset report. You know what deserves some visibility? Praetor, a gloomy moon that's become quite the shining star in our portfolio. Thanks in no small part to the chemical plant we liberated from the Protectorate in the earliest phases of equity building here in Arcadia. The chemistricians in product development wasted no time repurposing the facility's production lines away from the Protectorate's fruitless gumption-suppressing pharmaceutics. Not much of a market for mood depressants after all. Solvents.
I understand this spot has strategic significance for the defense of the archive, but it is horrifyingly banal. I mean, I've been stationed in some backwater burgs in the past. Seriously? Do these order eggheads do anything for fun around here? It's all math charts and chalkboards, and how many abaci does one outpost need? Hope they never retake this place, because I'm throwing all of it away.
Yeah,
It has been 6 days since the last fatal workplace incident, but rest assured it was not the fault of the plant foreman or any execs in charge of that management. As acknowledged on page 98, subsection K of the ironclad wrongful death waiver that every new hire signs, if there's a workplace death, the deceased did something wrongful. The Praetor plant's trifling risks are worth its substantial rewards, expanding our reach in the lucrative chemicals market, because when Auntie's Choice diversifies, we conquer.
Yeah.
Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top.
Nearby. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Emergency protocols ready.
Tobacco sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats. It's a double thriller.
I'll handle this.
At home or at work, by the pack or the case, it's the bubbly perk that will pick up your pace. It's bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims today. Ba-do-wop, ba-yada-ba, ba-do-bop. Do-wop, ba-yada-da-da-da. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-wop. Bop, 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 doo-doo, ba-doo-ya, ba-ba-doo-ba-doo-wah, ba-ba-doo-wah, ba-ba-doo-wah, ba-ba-doo-wah-doo, ba-doo-wah, ba-doo-wah, ba-doo-wah-doo-wah-doo-bop. Oh, bubblegum, 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 bubblegum.
Protectorate has this sealed. It can only be unsealed near the archive's entrance, remember?
Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. Satisfaction doubles. Instead of boring old smoke rings, ooh, you'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-wop. For flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Bubblegum slims. Oh, bubblegum slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum slims. Try slims. Today won't stop till the very last.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You're a rugged, spacefaring frontiers person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Oh, it's like sour milk and expired medicine. Yet despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great.
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits, none of the delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice. Where nature ends, we begin.
Fine. Let us proceed.
Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Pretty stuck on the ground. Impact of colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge is for better than natural cures. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestines dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream. Don't be in a rut, 'cause stuff is stuck in your gut. And he brings you the pill that fixes all your ills.
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please.
Intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, break free. Once again, be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed.
I always find I work best when undistracted. One could say I find the cultist at Newton quite the interruption to my focus. Now, how might we be of use to one another? I scarcely take time to engage in idle conversation, but perhaps this will be illuminating in some fashion. I have nothing but respect for Ruth. Without her guidance, the Order may never have found the strength to dissolve its protectorate bonds. If I had to dig for the smallest critique, I'd note that she shoulders too much. If she collapses beneath the strain, the Order will be rudderless. This we cannot afford. Specifically, a phlogistinated firearm, capable of tunneling through reinforced armor. Broadly, weaponry, research, anything capable of giving our exemplars an edge. Are you deriding me, or do you honestly believe that? So many exemplars have died since this war began. So many under my leadership. But that's not your point, I understand. I wish I had more time to devote to my tinkering. But the war takes precedence. I generally prefer to keep discussions relevant.
Nature offers disease, predation, pestilence, and nasty little biting insects.
What does nature know? Auntie knows best. Choose Auntie's choice. And now, back to it. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
That's tobacco. Taste this candy. That's tobacco. If you started young, it's twice the fun. That's tobacco.
Rubber candy.
That's tobacco.
Before that cough and bothers you, don't worry, you can chew it too. get your candy.
That's tobacco.
Don't be a rude.
Smoke our tobacco.
It's what your friends all love to do. Behind your back, they make fun of you.
That popular favorite was requested by Carlson Fidel, thinking of their family in Halcyon. Let's hope our War of Liberation brings the brave employees of said colony the products they need to survive in time. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Hey, you there! Need a smoke that distinguishes you from the average oaf? Well, look no further.
Wow, that's large!
It's the only cigar that says I'm in charge. It's an Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Look out! Perchance a glance at me with these. They know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth Stout, and it says with pride that I'm a
You again? What is it this time? You're trying my goodwill. I don't care what your boorish and uneducated opinion is. The bridge is blocked by a rift. You can only enter to offer yourself to the rift by being thrown into it. You again? What is it this time? You're trying my goodwill. How dare you try to circumnavigate my authority? What is it this time? You're trying my goodwill. I don't think so. Not after you disrespected me and my fellow adherents by trying to enter this sacred area and gaze upon the rift without permission. What? No! That can't be true! I am devout!
Health benefits
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scan. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Standing by to stupefy. I have a fix on Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Choice forces, weaponry, and
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
The entrepreneur chose to work to determine how to leverage this turn of events. Expect them to delegate menial tasks to the rank and file at their convenience.
ready to assist with agents' health needs.
Now, on to other things. This is for anyone out there who just lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Found the year of 55 on Old Towshetty Prime.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
The the messy nights way down in the mine. Sugar
Resorting to violence.
the blast knocked off the miner's block, but exposed.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Accidents happen, part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm or less, or sometimes even more. But that's what your auto dock is now for.
Yeah. Mobilizing. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Some greenhorn dripped a valve in a chemical plant plume. He didn't survive, but now he got instant for slow pay. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb.
Hostilities are afoot. Combatant scanned. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
And he asked for new stem that keeps minds crystal clear.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
But they shit out all their praise. Presenting liftoff laxative.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm or
Target analyzed.
sometimes even more.
Investigating hostile intentions. Enemy moving into harm's way. Trust me. Necessary vulnerabilities identified.
Regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means getting
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Overprotection in progress. They're benumbed.
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and revenue. Every last bit of my wage, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you.
Smart researchers patronize the scientician's surplus. Quality goods and algorithms determine prices.
One day, I know you'll be mine. Someday, perhaps.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order. I shall allow myself a moment of relief. Moment passed. I'd hoped killing the cultists was its own reward. But you may also take this. You've proven yourself well, but we have recently experienced a pivotally important, unforeseen development. One I must meet directly. Can I count on you? One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it. I hope your zeal is properly placed. The Protectorate soldiers guarding the crash site are unlikely to let you close, unless something else is made to arrest their attention. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise.
An update on major combat operations across Arcadia. Because when it comes to Auntie's bottom line, war is swell. News from the front lines is nothing but grand. Look no farther than Praetor. Not the most picturesque piece of real estate, but a profitable one by gum. Wasn't so long ago that Praetor was supposedly an impregnable Protectorate stronghold. A dank, glow-in-the-dark closet to stack all the skeletons of their repressive society. Now look at it. Our ingenious acquisition forces have transformed the Protectorate's black sites into highlights of our quarterly income report. Factories, chemical plants, unnatural resources, all ours for the exploiting. An incredible return on our troop investment. And while every planetary occupation has its hazards, Praetors have been minimal. True, one local species of megafauna seems unusually aggressive. Sounds like an ideal candidate for the lab coats and biological weapons to me. Protectorate attempts to reclaim their assets have been repulsed. Easily. Our Praetor facilities are operating at 110%. Put no stock in rumors you may hear to the contrary. Mere water cooler scuttlebutt from disgruntled down-and-outers or jealous lower managers who balked when Auntie first proposed we put boots on that rock. You can always trust wireless-free Arcadia. We're straight shooters, just like our combat forces expanding our market share across the star system. Now, on to other things. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Borst Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion now. How might we be of use to one another?
When you miss the cough shout, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with Borst Rockets. When your teeny is getting cream and your wingers out of steam, but join the Cosmo crew in Borst Rockets. Borst Rockets. Borst Rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and lock. Your lunch today.